So guys, you may have already heard about the new Schecter Banshee GT. This was a guitar that got a lot of attention back during the NAMM convention at the beginning of this year, and I have finally gotten a hold of one to check out. Once again, Schecter has managed to combine a whole bunch of features that I really like into one guitar, and this thing is built for speed. Let's check it out. Alright guys, so just take a look at this thing first of all. We've got black on blue racing stripes. This thing looks like it's something out of a car show. Now when I say they put a bunch of features that I like into one guitar, let's run through that. Let's start with all the cool features. So first of all, we've got a reverse headstock here, which I always love on guitars, especially super strat style shred guitars. Now we've got a nice ebony fretboard. We've got some cool Roman numeral inlays, gives it kind of a gothic vibe. And speaking of the fretboard, we've got 24 extra jumbo frets. These frets are massive. And Schecter's been doing a really good job of just putting huge frets on most of their guitars. I mean, it makes your bending and vibrato much easier, and it makes the neck just more responsive when you play it. Now when it comes to the neck and the body, first of all, it's a mahogany body, and we've got really nice set neck construction. Just look at the heel on the back there. Look how smooth that is. And while we're looking at that, you'll notice the back of the guitar, the neck, and of course the front, the whole thing has a satin finish on it. That looks cool, right? But it's also very important for the feel of the neck because, you know, this is something I've talked about before, but if you have a really thick gloss finish on the back of the neck, it can actually slow your hand down somewhat when you go to shift positions. But a satin finish lets your hand just glide around really easily on the back of the neck. It just makes it sort of effortless to play. Also guys, I think the shape of the neck, you know, the neck profile was chosen with speed in mind because this has a nice flat U-shaped neck on it. So it's a neck shape that really encourages you to get your thumb down around the back of the neck and get your fingers perpendicular to the neck. It puts you in a really good position for playing fast runs and for wide stretches as well. So overall, between the fretboard and the shape of the neck, it's a very fast, very flat neck. Okay, now let's look at the bridge. So this is a Floyd Rose Special Hot Rod Edition, which is another thing that Schecter's been doing lately. And what this is it's a Floyd Rose Special bridge, but it's got the push-in arm rather than the screw-in arm. Also, some of the hardware on the bridge has been upgraded. So these bolts back here and the set screws on top for the saddles and also the locking nuts up here, those are all stainless steel. Also, if you look in the back here, and I'll put a picture in here so you can see a close-up of it, the bridge has a brass sustain block on it. And guys, in the playing demo that I'll get to in just a second here, I did a really heavy dive bomb with this bridge and it held the tune really, really well. Okay, now as far as the pickups, we've got some classic shred pickups here. Now these ones are blue, but we've got an EMG 81 in the bridge and an EMG 60 in the neck positions. These are of course active pickups, so you've got a 9-volt battery compartment in the back to power the pickups. For the controls down here, we've got a single volume, a single tone, and a 3-way toggle switch. Okay, so guys, I'll tell you about a few more features after we do the playing demo, but this is just the kind of guitar that it makes you want to go jump on your car and roll up in a church parking lot somewhere and do just like a totally wicked burnout. Myself, I drive a Saab and it's front-wheel drive, so it's not exactly a burnout machine, but at least I have the guitar. Alright, now one last thing before I get to the playing clips. Guys, if you enjoy videos and you enjoy content like this and you have not already subscribed, please consider subscribing right now. Okay guys, let's go ahead and plug in this guitar and see how it sounds. Alright guys, so after playing this guitar, there's another thing about the neck that I want to mention, and that is the edge of the neck here. This is not advertised as being a rolled fretboard, where they roll the edges of the fretboard, but it kind of feels like it is. I mean, I think that just comes from the black binding that they have on the edge of the fretboard here. But it just has one of those really, really smooth corners or edges to the fretboard. So between that and the fact that these massive frets are finished so nicely, I mean, the whole fretboard has just a really, really smooth, really comfortable feel to it. Also guys, obviously this is the blue version with, you know, the blue pickups, and blue is one of my top 3 favorite primary colors, but they do have the guitar available in several other colors, and even with those other colors, the pickups match the body in those as well. Alright, but now how much does this guitar cost? Well, this is not the cheapest Schecter guitar, and it's not the most expensive one either. This guitar costs right around $1,000. And I know $1,000 might seem like a lot of money, but considering all the features that go into this guitar and the fact that, you know, this guitar is made in such a solid way. I mean, this is a guitar that's you can get and it's going to last you a long, long time. When you could easily spend a lot more money and get a guitar that's not any better than this one, and probably if you look around you could find a worse one that's more expensive than this, that price is very reasonable for this guitar. And guys, you know I'm an old school shredder, right? I mean, I love having a weapon like this in my arsenal. I can add it up here, you know, with some of my other favorite shred guitars. Got the Schecter there, I've got a old Ibanez S-Series, I got my Wolf S1 here, the neck through, and I got you know, a Fender HM Strat. Those are classic shred guitars, and I think the Banshee GT fits right in with them. Now guys, I'll put some links down in the video description below where you can check out that guitar and also check out the other colors that they have available. I will also put links down there for my instructional material and my social media, and as always, I would love to hear what you guys think about that guitar down in the comment section below. Okay, for now, I'm going to put on my Summit Racing hat, grab that guitar, take it to the track. See you there.